And on the NFC side of the bracket, the NFC was really predictably unpredictable this year. The predictable thing about the NFC was that the 49ers would be right back into this situation. They would be right back into the NFC Championship game. Last year, they lost their quarterback, lost their guy in the last game of the year, and they had to go into the NFC Championship game with a backup. You can't win games like that, not against the highest of the highest in your conference, So last year they played handicap. This year they are full effect, ready to ball out. And San Fran has earned that number one spot in the NFC. Unpredictable side of the NFC was who was going to battle them, who was going to be the other team to play them in the NFC Championship game. Throughout the season, you hear the hype. Dallas, my personal pick, I thought Philly was going to go back and repeat to play in the NFC Championship game. The Rams came out of nowhere this year. Green Bay surprised me this year. Seattle surprised me by not making it this year. I thought they would be a team that could compete and play an NFC Championship game. But with all that being said, the team with the coach, who is a rah-rah, in-your-face former player, he knows what it takes to get a team going. He came out of that weak division, that weak conference, and that's great for Dan Campbell. That's great for that style of coaching. That is great for the city of Detroit, man. They haven't been in this situation since Barry, probably 1991. This is big for Detroit, big time. And I think this is something that could last for Detroit. I think their division is okay. I mean, granted, Chicago's coming. Chicago's going to make a pick with Caleb Williams. Green Bay is right around the corner. Obviously, they were in the round last week. Minnesota had a banged-up quarterback. And I think Kirk Cousins still can win games in this league, so Minnesota won't be a pushover. And with that being said, the Lions came out on top of all of that, man. They fought through bad history. They fought through a stellar division. I think they're going to be in the thick of things for at least hopefully a little bit of time while golf is there, I don't know what the Packers and other teams in that division got to say about it, but I think they will be ready to play some tough football down the stretch. Are they ready for the San Francisco 49ers? Will they be able to get over the NFC Championship hump their first time here in God knows how long? Nah, man. Nope. Nah, man. Buck stops here for the Lions, man. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. I don't think the Lions got it in them. Good story, man. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs. He was a stellar first-round back. I mean, I watched him during the combine, and he stood out. I watched all the running backs in the combine. He stood out compared to all the other running backs. So when he got drafted in the first round, I thought it was a reach. Not a lot of running backs go in the first round, but he made it worth it. And Bijan Robinson was also the other running back that stood out. Bijan Robinson was obviously a first-round pick as well, running back. So they did their thing. They held up this year, but I don't think the Lions got enough. I don't think there's enough around the world that's going to make them win this game. Granted, there is a recipe to win this game. I think it's going to be a 10-point win for San Fran, but I don't think they are unbeatable, by God. I mean, they still need a quarterback. I like Brock Purdy. I like his story. Mr. Irrelevant came out of nowhere, taking teams to the NFC Championship games, winning games, got his whole team supporting them, got everybody in the locker room. Joe Montana talks, all this, but there is a recipe to stop this dude. I mean, the Ravens went out there and shredded Brock Purdy. And San Francisco, they made Brock Purdy made him look bad, and they ain't want to put him back in there they said he was hurt. He was hurt. He got hurt during the game, but they didn't want to put him back in there because there was no way they were coming back. And he was only going to look worse at that point, you know. So save the guy. Better luck next week type of situation. Go out there, win the rest of these games. You'll see that team again type of thing. And if you don't see them, good. If you don't see the Ravens again, good. You got to go out there and beat Mahomes and the Chiefs then. That ain't no easy task either for Mr. Irrelevant. But I think they can win this game. They should be able to beat the Detroit Lions this week, you know. Kyle Shanahan's been there before in multiple situations, with multiple quarterbacks, in multiple years. So I see Kyle Shanahan winning this game at home with Brock Purdy, with McCaffrey, Ayuk, Kittle, Debo, Bosa, you name them, they got them. They got the best talent in the NFC right now, and they are still winning games with or without top-level quarterback. He's playing at a high level. I'm not taking that away from him. Brock Purdy is playing at a high level, but they don't have high-level talent. You know what I mean? He's not a highly talented quarterback. He's not going in the same breath with Lamar as far as talent-wise, or Josh Allen as far as talent-wise, or anything else as far as talent-wise. I don't care what national media guy is gonna back him talent-wise. He don't jump off the screen talent-wise as far as elite quarterbacks in this league. So we gonna end that right now. With that being said, though, he's still playing at a high level. He's smart. He gets rid of the football. He's very accurate. He can put the ball in windows, and he's operating that offense at a high level. And I'm not going to take that away from him. But I think they lose in the Super Bowl. I don't think they can beat either team that come out the AFC. I don't think they'll beat the Chiefs, and I think the Ravens will just do what they did to them a few weeks ago. So this is about as far as I think they can get with Purdy. And they'll be looking for a quarterback very soon. I mean, and that's no disrespect to Purdy. It's business. It's no disrespect to Purdy, but they did it to Jimmy G. Like, Jimmy G went to a couple NFC championship games, and they traded hell and high water to get Trey Lance. Did it backfire? Yes. But I don't see them not doing that or making a move again for another quarterback. Justin Fields is out there. I don't know what it'll take to get him. I don't think they would draft. They're not going to draft high in the draft, so they won't get a top-level quarterback there. But in the next year or two, I don't think they're going to be paying Brock Purdy top-level quarterback money to be staying in a 49er jersey. He'll probably be lucky to get a franchise, but if you get a franchise tag, that is it's too much guaranteed money for 1 year, and I don't know. I don't know what the 49ers going to do with Brock Purdy. This is not about Brock Purdy. This is about today's games, and I think the 49ers they'll come through. 27-17, 49ers over the Lions. I think the Lions story in here, I think the Lions had a great run. The city of Detroit will probably remember this for a while, but I don't know how many more years they're going to get to go to this point in an NFC Championship game. It's not easy to get to this point. As you know, windows open and close in the Super Bowl all the time. So take advantage of it this time. Pull out this win today and prove everybody wrong. Prove the city of Detroit right and get that dub. But I'm going with San Fran 27, Lions 17. Hope y'all enjoy the games, man. Peace.